we have the Octomore 12.1. Indeed. This is a gift from Jonathan King. It's been here for a little while. It didn't fit on the shelves in the back, so we could never have it in the background in the studio. But this is one that I've been curious about and wanted to try for quite a while. So, yes. All right, Mac, see you are on your way. Do you want more or less, Mac?
Sure.
Okay. Here, I'll give you more because I can always have more. So what tartan do you have on today, Mr. Mac?
I got Wallace Hunting muted on today.
Wallace Hunting muted. Very good. Nice, very nice. Eric, what do you have on today?
I'm wearing a tweed kilt, but I'm wearing Belle of the Borders. I was thinking about reavers after we met that guy at Celtic Classic, and we were talking about the reaver coins.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very nice. And today I have on the old American Dream tartan. Yes. Matches my new sweater.
Old American Dream.
Yes, the old American Dream. All right. Very good. All right, Mr. Mac, why don't you regale us with some tasting notes of our...
or just gale us once, because we haven't been galed yet.
Octomorian.
So are you going to start with the aroma first?
Sure. Definitely has aroma.
So
Super heavily peated, for the record.
This is extremely peaty.
well, this says
heavily.
it's zesty and citrus.
Zesty.
Earthy peat smoke.
It's earthy.
It's smoky.
It's open to vanilla sponge cake and barley sugars, coconut, chocolate, vanilla, and caramel to follow.
That's just the nose?
This is just the aroma. Yes.
Nothing about iodine?
Well, unless that's cinder toffee and layers of peat smoke and honey.
It's like whiskey with a side of LSD if I'm going to get all those flavors. I mean,
I get a tiny bit of the honey. I get a little bit of the sweet smell.
I get that.
Okay. All right. It's yeah.
Okay.
It
we're
is
leading the witness.
It is super heavily peated.
Very.
Yeah, that
That it
kind
is.
of takes over.
Okay. All right. Earthy.
Peppery and sweet,
Yeah, it's definitely peppery.
with a smooth texture of golden syrup, honey and peat smoke.
Okay.
Then move to fired oak chips and peaty apricot jam.
No, just peat. None of that, just peat. I'm gonna try a bit of water. I want to cut it to see if
It is fiery.
yeah. I'm not getting.
I am getting some sweetness. I do get kind of like almost a mapley, vanilla-y
That's
kind of.
the golden syrup, as it's called in here.
Yeah. So I get that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because I've looked at, since I've read these that now that I'm again leading the witness in it.
You will taste honey. You will taste honey.
Like it definitely comes in swinging. You get kicked
How?
with a steel toe right in the mouth. But
Well, what do you expect from something that comes in a bottle that looks like ordnance? Okay.
And when they're bragging on the bottle, super heavily peated, like
they're not wrong.
They ain't joshing.
yeah, they're being honest.
I think it could grow on me. I'm gonna say that.
Cutting with water almost makes
Mega peaty.
it more dirt tasting. Like it cut the burn, but
Sure it did.
Mac, did you pour any water in it yet?
I didn't, but
All right.
You got the good water. Apparently, I didn't get the good water this time.
the the finish, what they're saying, like salted caramel, like I kind of get that at the end here.
I have to admit, this is a fairly honest tasting notes. Although it is, I can't decide if it's if I'm leading myself on after hearing the words or not. But there is a surprising amount of sweetness to this, if you can get past the peatiness.
Yes.
But it is
If
that first,
it's a big if.
Yeah, that first bite, man. You ever get burned when you overburn your pipe?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get that tongue
Yep.
burn.
Yeah,
That's what it's
yeah.
reminding me of. It's reminding me of tongue burn.
You ever go to Scotland or Ireland and you sit in a tiny little thatched roof cottage and you you have the peat fire, and you just say to yourself, I want to take a big bite of that peat brick.
I was going to say, I thought you were saying,
That's what it tastes like.
I wish I were somewhere else. Ever been in a Turkish prison, Tommy? Yeah, no, it's
not since the 80s.
I don't know. The water definitely cut out the
burn.
It cut out the pepper right off the bat.
Yeah. It's you're just left with like dirty water. Just a lot of peat.
It is.
They're honest in their review.
Maybe I didn't put enough water in because I'm still getting some burn on. Now it's on the side of my tongues.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 actually. And there's some sweetness to it, but
yeah,
this is a thinker.
It's an acquired taste. I will 100% say it's an acquired taste. If you like peaty, super heavily peated, their words, not mine, whiskeys, if you love Islay whiskeys, have at it. I don't get a ton of smoke. I just get the peat.
I agree.
So
I agree. It's very peaty, not
Yeah.
smoky.
I think the smoke is at the end, though. I think it's more, as I'm sitting here, like I'm noticing more smoke later than I am up front.
Yeah, but you're talking, a candle's worth of smoke to a backhoe's worth of peat.
I mean, this is nowhere near Smokehead, but
Yeah, that was no.
We're gonna have to do that again someday.
No, we don't. No, can't make me. All right, Mac, what are we gonna give Octomore 12.1 super heavily peated by who is this? Brooke Lottie.
I'm going 6.5. I like the finish. Like I like the sweetness of the finish.
Okay. 6.5 from Mac. Eric.
I don't get the sweetness in the finish. I get more in the middle. But so it's like the first sip was really, really harsh, and now that I'm getting into it, it's like there's a kind of a cool balance between peatiness on the sides and then sweetness in the middle of my mouth. And so I'm actually going to give it. I'm going to give it a 7.2 because I think I could learn to really like this. I don't. It would be a once in a while kind of a thing, but it's just kind of like.
Okay.
It's complex. It is. I will definitely say it's complex.
I'm call me a layman. To me, it's not that complex. Everything is, it could be, but it's all overpowered. It's like, the Mona Lisa is a very, very complex painting, and then just, slap paint all over it. And like, oh, what does it look like? No, it's just the paint on top. To me, it's not super complex. It's just a metric ton of peat.
I don't know. It's not bothering me like it was the first sip.
I get a little bit of the sweetness, but I can't pull out the other flavor profiles at all. They're too overpowered. I'm gonna go a bit critical.
Ooh.
4.8.
Wow.
I wouldn't turn it down. I wouldn't say no. I'll pass. But I wouldn't reach for this. I wouldn't buy it.
Well, I will.
It's
okay.
too much.
I will say basically my review is based on the flavor, and I feel like there's flavor to unpack. Like in the course of an evening, just very slowly enjoying this one. I'm kind of getting into it, but I would not necessarily pay what this bottle costs.
Oh no. It's way.
So that's a whole. If our reviews are based on cost, then that would have to drop my number. But I'm just gonna go on flavor.
Yeah, Jonathan was a crazy person, or he bought it at a great deal. This is like a $300 bottle of Scotch. Whiskey for our friends in Scotland. But a Scotch in America. It's a lot. It's a lot to handle. All right.
I still think it makes me think of like a supervillain rocket that's gonna go and attack the International Space Station or something. But
yes, indeed. Okay, so that's our review for Octomore. Very good. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you miss our little tiny snippets, our little clips of our live show, remember, we have a whole other channel called the Kilts and Culture Clips channel, where we take the clips from the main show and give you bite-sized pieces for your daily fix of kilts and culture.